shirt and burned a scar into the shape of a peace sign. Oh yeah.
Hey, what up guys? It's Eric V here, Beta Records TV, back in the studio with Andrew Paul Woodworth. Did I say that right?
Yes, you did.
That's a long name. I like that name. And who are these cats right here?
Yonatan.
Yonatan.
Matt.
And Matt. Just Matt.
It's my rhythm section.
John Paul Jones said you were one of the best lyricists he's ever worked with.
Yes, he did.
How does that make you feel?
It's kind of freakish to get that kind of a compliment from somebody like that. I'm obviously proud of it. I never imagined that I would work with somebody like that. I mean, he sort of handpicked the band I was in at the time to produce, because he doesn't produce everything. He just sort of, you know, he lives in his castle and kind of comes out when he wants to. I was in a band called Elephant Ride. This was in the mid to late 90s, and we had the hair, you know, it was like post-grunge era. He heard a demo of ours from, because Sony Records sent it to his agents, and he came out, flew out here and met us, and he was a super, super nice man. Very, very mild-mannered. We recorded in a studio in Zuma Beach. We lived in this house. We had a chef, because when you're working with John Paul Jones, you kind of have to have a chef and a nice house, and it was beautiful, and he was great.
How do you feel your music's transitioned over the years?
Well, I mean, I became someone who wanted to write songs as opposed to being in a band. And musically, I was sort of, my voice was more of an instrument than it was a storyteller at that point. And I guess as I got older, I longed for more of a challenge to be a storyteller. And when you're a two-guitar rock band, you're limited by, you know, the people who are also in your band, because you're trying to write a song and you're thinking, okay, well, Steve's gonna do this, and how's Dave's gonna fit here? So it just gave me a lot more freedom to sort of experiment with different things. And then I found these two guys. This record was probably one of the first times I'd written a real love record. You know, before it was kind of poor me records, which is the young man's kind of plight, you know? And I think the fans I have now are better looking and funnier.
Let's say, that's a good combination.
Yeah.
Hard to find.
Yeah, it's quite a treat to come to one of my shows.
I'll have to go check one out.
You would fit in really, really well. Your looks, you know, your panache, your sense of humor.
Appreciate that.
Golden, my friend.
Now, do you take your music career as serious as you take the rest of your life?
I do. Yes, I do.
But you have fun with it.
It's one big whoopee cushion to me. I thought that I had to be somebody who already existed. But then I quickly realized that you're never going to be as good as that person you're trying to be. And the world has already seen that.
Yeah.
It's true, though. You have to find your own voice, and it's not, I mean, I think taking what you do seriously is great, but I've never thought that taking myself seriously was that important.
Guess the folks down there are ready to